In this question, Alex asks us to set up a mathematical relationship to solve a problem. It doesn't actually ask us to solve the problem, which we could do, but to be clear, Alex is looking for the setup math, not the actual numerical answer. So make sure you're typing in the mathematical expression and not the actual numerical answer, which can be calculated. So let's read the question. It says, the average adult heart pumps about 84 milliliters per second of blood at 72 beats per minute. Suppose you need to calculate how long it would take the average heart to circulate 6,700 milliliters of blood. Set up the math, but don't do any of the math. So here we're starting with milliliters of blood. And we want to convert that to time. How many seconds that it's going to take to circulate this number of milliliters of blood, because it says how long would it take for the average heart to circulate 6,700 milliliters of blood. Since we're only doing one step conversion, there's a direct relationship between milliliters of blood and time, we actually only need one of these two things. Both of these could be set up as equalities, and I'll show you this one in a minute because it may be useful in other problems. But in this case, we know that the average heart pumps blood at 84 milliliters per second. We can write this as an equality. 84 milliliters of blood equals 1 second. So in 1 second of time, the blood will circulate, 84 milliliters of blood will circulate. So starting with 6,700 milliliters of blood times, we have to decide what goes on the top and what goes on the bottom. So we want to put 84 milliliters of blood on the bottom because we want milliliters of blood to cancel out, and 1 second on the top. This will tell us how many seconds it will take to circulate this amount of blood. This is actually the answer. You don't actually need to divide 6,700 by 84 in order to do this, because it's looking for the mathematical expression. Now, we completely ignored the 72 beats per minute because we don't need that. But if for another question you did need this, you could use 72 beats equals 1 minute. And then, if you're given beats, you put it on the bottom. If you're given minutes, you would put it on the top. So you could use this as a conversion factor as well. But again, you don't need this at all for this problem. You can completely ignore it because we're doing a one-step conversion and we have a direct equality between milliliters and time.